Ladies and gentlemen, life is not built in years, it is built in minutes. Every moment that passes is not just a second on the clock, it is a seed being planted in the soil of your destiny. Too often, we wait for tomorrow, we wait for the right opportunity, we wait for life to begin. But life is not waiting for us. It is unfolding every minute, shaping the kind of future we will one day walk into. The truth is, your future is not something that just happens. It is something you are designing right now with every choice, every action, and even every thought you carry in this very minute. Your minutes are your architects. Every single minute that passes by is like an architect standing before the blueprint of your life. It does not ask you for permission, it quietly begins building. The question is, what kind of building is it constructing for you? When you choose to learn something in a minute, when you choose to practice something in a minute, when you choose to be kind in a minute, those minutes become bricks of strength that hold your future together. But when you choose to waste them, when you drown them in distractions, when you let them slip away in negativity, those same minutes build walls that are fragile and foundations that are weak. Think about it. Your future self is not created in some distant year. It is being built right now with how you are using this very minute. If you choose discipline, your future will be strong. If you choose excuses, your future will be hollow. Time is never neutral. It is always working for you or against you depending on how you use it. Every minute is a worker on the construction site of your destiny. And the worker doesn't stop. It just follows the instructions you are giving through your choices. We often dream of big futures. We see visions of success, but we forget that the builders of that success are the unnoticed small minutes of today. You may not yet see the tall building, but every minute of effort is placing one more stone, one more brick, one more piece of strength. Nothing grand is built in a single day. It is built in the invisible minutes that nobody celebrates. The minutes that seem ordinary but are actually extraordinary. When you feel like your dreams are too far, when the road ahead seems endless, remind yourself that the only way to cover that distance is through the power of minutes. You do not leap into the future, you walk into it. Step by step, minute by minute. The architects of your life are not waiting for tomorrow. They are working right now. That is why your minutes must be treated with reverence. You may not be able to control the years ahead, but you can control this 60 seconds in your hand. And this 60 seconds is silently deciding what your 60 years will look like. It is not about massive breakthroughs. It is about consistent respect for the minutes that are passing. Even when nothing seems to be changing, know that the architects are still at work. Every word you speak, every thought you entertain, every action you take is a command you are giving to the builders of your life. They will not disobey you. They will build exactly what you tell them to build. So ask yourself today, what are your minutes constructing right now? Are they building a palace of strength? Or are they building walls that will someday crumble? Because your minutes are not passive, they're always designing something. Small actions compound into big futures. We underestimate the small. 1 minute feels too short to matter. One act feels too little to change anything. But life has never been about sudden explosions of change. It has always been about the small drops of action that slowly accumulate until one day you realize they have created a river. A minute of reading, a minute of prayer, a minute of gratitude, they look like nothing. But lived repeatedly, they turn into wisdom, faith, and joy that define an entire life. The way water carves stone is not through power, but through persistence. It is not the size of the drop, it is the consistency of its fall. In the same way, your minutes are carving you silently. One small choice repeated over and over turns into a habit, and habits turn into character, and character turns into destiny. What you think is too small to matter is exactly what will matter the most in the end. If you spend 1 minute practicing your skill, you may think it doesn't change anything. But practice for 1 minute every single day, and one day you will carry mastery others will envy. If you spend 1 minute encouraging someone, you may think it is forgotten, but repeat it often enough and you will create relationships that will carry you through the storms. The future is not built in one giant act. It is built in thousands of small, almost invisible ones. Your small actions are investments. Just like money in the bank, every deposit looks small in the moment, but over time, it grows into wealth. The wealth of character, the wealth of discipline, the wealth of peace. The future you desire will never be delivered to you through sudden miracles. It will arrive through the compounding of small actions you choose in every passing minute. The problem is, we dismiss the small. We think skipping 1 minute of focus will not matter, delaying one step will not matter, ignoring one opportunity will not matter. But it does. Minutes stack up. And what you call small today becomes the habit that defines your whole life tomorrow. Nothing is too small when it comes to time, because time is what multiplies the small into the great. If you want to change your life, stop looking for giant leaps. Start with small steps. A word, a choice, a single action in this very minute. And if you keep doing it, it will become the thread that weaves the future you once thought was impossible. Greatness has always been misunderstood. It is not one grand moment, it is small minutes multiplied over time, lived with intention, consistency, and respect. That is how you compound your life into greatness. The present minute is all you ever own. We spend most of our life chained between the regrets of yesterday and the dreams of tomorrow. But the only time you will ever hold power is right now, in this present minute. You cannot rewrite yesterday, no matter how much you try. You cannot leap into tomorrow, no matter how much you wish. The only thing that belongs to you fully is this single breath, this single heartbeat, this single minute that is alive in your hands. Once you understand this truth, life becomes both lighter and deeper. Regret begins to lose its chains because you know it cannot be changed, only learned from. Fear about the future begins to fade because you understand that tomorrow is only the reflection of how you live today. The present minute is the root, and the future is only its branches. Nurture the root, and the tree will grow strong. This is why what you choose to do now matters more than anything else. Are you spending this minute in gratitude, or are you spending it in complaint? Are you spending this minute in action, or are you wasting it in hesitation? The answer is shaping your destiny, whether you like it or not. Every single present minute leaves behind a footprint, and your future self will have no choice but to walk on it. Too many people keep waiting for life to begin. They say, I will be happy when I succeed. I will be confident when I achieve. I will be grateful when I have more. But life is not waiting for some faraway day to give you permission. Life is happening right now. If you cannot live it in this minute, you will never truly live it in the future either. Joy does not live in the future. It lives in how you choose to see this very moment. The beauty of the present minute is that it is enough. You may think it is too small, too ordinary, but it is exactly enough to change everything. If you honor it, it multiplies into a life of abundance. If you waste it, it dissolves into regret. The present moment does not ask for perfection. It only asks for awareness and intention. You are holding your life in your hands right now. Not someday, not when things are perfect, but right now, in this passing minute. Every breath is a chance to restart. Every choice is a chance to rebuild. Every second is a chance to redirect. The future is not out there somewhere. The future is being born right here in the womb of this present minute. The present minute is not a waiting room. It is the stage itself, the theater where your entire life is being performed. And the curtain is already up. The question is, how are you choosing to live this moment that you will never get back again? Every wasted minute is a stolen future. Minutes are not harmless when they are wasted, they are thieves. Every time you spend a minute in fear, in comparison, in doubt, you are not simply passing time. You are allowing a thief to steal a piece of your destiny. These wasted minutes rob you of opportunities, rob you of relationships, rob you of the joy and strength you could have built. They don't just disappear. They take something valuable with them every time they slip away. When you scroll aimlessly, when you drown in endless complaining, when you keep replaying old hurts, it feels small in the moment. But every minute given away like this is a future memory you are destroying. You are letting thieves enter your home, And one day when you look for what could have been yours, you will realize it was stolen when you weren't paying attention. This does not mean every minute must be filled with work. Rest is never wasted when it restores you. Joy is never wasted when it nourishes you. Love is never wasted when it fills you. But when you hand your minutes to things that weaken you instead of strengthening you, when you trade them for habits that drain you instead of lift you, those are the minutes that are being stolen from your life silently. Think of time like money. Every minute is a coin you are spending, whether you realize it or not. The question is, are you investing it into something that gives a return? Or are you throwing it away on something that leaves you empty? The richest people in the world are not those with the most wealth. They are those who have spent their minutes wisely, because those minutes turn into a life of impact and peace. The urgency of this truth lies in the fact that you can never buy your minutes back. Once they are gone forever. They leave no second chances, they leave no refunds. All they leave behind is the echo of what you could have done but didn't. And those echoes turn into regrets that follow you silently. That is why awareness is the key. When you live with awareness, you start reclaiming your stolen future. You begin asking yourself before spending a minute, will this build me or break me? Will this nourish my soul or drain it? Will this lead me toward my future or away from it? With awareness, you no longer hand your minutes to thieves. You protect them like treasures. The truth is, wasted minutes are silent killers, but honored minutes are loyal companions. One leads you into a life of regret, the other leads you into a life of destiny. The choice is always in your hands, hidden in the way you spend every 60 seconds of your day. Shape your minutes, shape your destiny. Your destiny is not a mystery waiting for you at the end of your life. It is being written right now in the way you live your minutes. Every thought you think in this minute is planting a seed. Every action you take in this minute is building a path. Every word you speak in this minute is shaping a relationship. And one day, when you stand in the future, you will realize it was not written suddenly. It was being written every single minute by you. If you want a future of strength, then fill your minutes with strength now. If you want a future of peace, then fill your minutes with peace now. If you want a future of greatness, then honor your minutes with discipline and courage now. Destiny is not shaped in years. It is shaped in the ordinary minutes that you choose to treat as extraordinary. Many people believe that destiny is outside their control, that it is already written. But even if the pages of your life are pre-written, the ink that colors those pages is the way you live each minute. You are not powerless. You are shaping the colors, the tones, the meaning of your future right now. This means that your power lies in the present, not in waiting. Stop waiting for the right time to begin. Stop waiting for the right chance to act, because your minutes are already shaping your destiny whether you move or not. If you wait, your destiny is shaped by waiting. If you act, your destiny is shaped by action. If you love, your destiny is shaped by love. You are always shaping it, with or without awareness. The danger is in forgetting this truth. When you think destiny is far away, you begin to live carelessly. You begin to think wasting minutes is harmless. But destiny is not someday. Destiny is this day. And if you ignore the small choices now, they will turn into the large consequences of tomorrow. The beauty is that you can redirect your destiny at any moment, because you can redirect your minutes. You can begin right now, in this very second, to change the path. You do not need a perfect past to create a powerful future. You only need to decide that from this minute onward, you will live differently. That choice alone can shift everything. Shape your minutes and you will shape your life. Shape them with intention, with courage, with gratitude, with discipline, and you will build a destiny worth walking into. Your future is not waiting at the end of time. It is being molded minute by minute in your hands today. In the end, every minute is a brush in your hand, painting the picture of the life you will one day step into. What you call small today will become the very structure of your tomorrow. The power of your future does not lie in waiting for the right time. It lies in the way you live this present time. If you honor your minutes, you honor your life. If you waste them, you waste your future. It is not the hours, not the years, but the silent minutes that decide who you are becoming. So live with awareness. Live with intention. Live with purpose in every passing minute. Because one day, when you look back, your life will not be a story of days, it will be a story of minutes well spent. And if those minutes were shaped with courage, gratitude, and determination, then your future will shine as a reflection of everything beautiful you chose to put into your present.